There's going to be a message in the top left of the screen saying exit your vehicle. Once you exit your vehicle, walk over to this guy, or he'll walk over to you, and then they'll hand you something, and then he's going to quickly get in his car and drive away. So might want to get out of his way. Oh wow.
Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button.
Everybody subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Go ahead and click that red button right there, and also click that bell for notifications and select all. All right. Yo, it's Games and Graphics, and we are back in the building with another GTA 5 mod tutorial for you. And today we're going to be installing Project Santos. All right, this one is created by JMC Mods. Shout out to the creators. Once you get down to this download page, scroll down and read the full description. It has a lot of important information, including the requirements and what is inside of this mod. After you're done reading the full description, come up to the top where it says current and select the green arrow to download. Now let's go ahead and jump into those requirements. We are going to need ScriptHookV, ScriptHookV.net, iFruit add-on, and Lemon UI. We will not be installing these requirements, but I will still leave links to videos showing you how to install those requirements if you don't have those already. All right, and we will be installing this into GTA 5 Legacy. Okay, this will be for Legacy, not enhanced. All right, so once you have your requirements installed and you have your Project Santos downloaded, it should look something like this. On my left hand side I have one download, which is Project Santos, and on my right hand side I have my GTA 5 directory opened up and ready to go. And also I will leave a link to Open4. You're going to need Open4 for this as well. I will have that link down in the description also. All right, so from this point you will need a mods folder. If you don't have a mods folder already, go ahead and create a folder and name it mods, all in lowercase. Okay, and by this time you should have all of your requirements installed, so you should have a scripts folder by now also. All right, so let's go ahead and bring up our Open4. I have my Open4 right here opened, and make sure that you have your edit mode turned on. It's this little button right here at the top right of Open4. And once that is turned on, let's go back to our Project Santos folder and open it up. Inside that folder is going to be two folders, one for fresh install and the second one is for update files. We are going to be opening up the fresh install folder. Inside the fresh install folder is going to be a PDF guide along with two Open4 packages. Okay, now when you select this PDF file right here, when you select the PDF right there, right?
What do you mean by that?
All right, it's going to open up this right here. Is going to be a Project Santos guide. All right, now the very front of it is going, or the beginning of it is going to have the requirements that is going to be required to play this as well. You can select these and they'll lead you directly to those download pages for the requirements. It also have the installation guide, uninstalling, so when you want to uninstall it and you're not quite sure how to, the guide has a full uninstallation guide right here for you. Okay, or an uninstall guide. All right, on first time loading, it lets you know what's expected to happen. It gives you all the information on everything that this has to offer. So if you have read the full description, then you will get more of that information from the description right here inside of this guide. All right, so make sure that you check that out. After you're done checking out the guide, let's go ahead and start to install it. We want to start off with part 1. Okay, select part 1, and we're going to drag and drop part 1 over into our Open4. Once dragged and dropped, a package installer window is going to open up. It's going to say part 1. After installing this, make sure to install part 2. All right, if you need any help, then reach out in the Discord, and I believe the Discord is on the download page as well. All right, now let's go ahead and select install, and as you can see, the mods folder is grayed out, so we have to choose game folder. So select game folder, then select install, confirm installation. Once that is done, you can go ahead and exit out. Then let's go ahead and install part 2. So drag part 2 into Open4. A package installer will open up. It's going to say part 2. Thank you for installing this mod. If you need any help, just reach out in the Discord. All right, go ahead and press install. Now we want to select mods folder. Okay, so for part 2, select mods folder and then select install confirm installation. Once that is done, exit out the window and we are all done with the installation. Very simple and easy. Make sure that you installed both parts 1 and 2 in order. Once that is done, we can minimize any other windows we might have open and run the game. When you spawn in, as soon as you spawn in, you're going to see welcome to Project Santos. If you have any issues, please don't hesitate to reach out on Discord and they'll let you know it's created by JC Mods. And when ready, press E or right D-pad to enter your name. So you could use your controller as well as your keyboard with this. All right. So once you press E or right D-pad, then you will have the option to enter in your name. I'm going to enter in mine. And press enter and it will have your name. You are now a registered citizen. You have gained the ability to work live in Los Santos. All right. Above the mini map, you should receive a mini message telling you that F11 is the button you want to press to open up the PS menu. Okay. And you could also open it up by pressing the controller buttons. I think it's R1 and R or RB and down on the D-pad, and that is going to open up the Project Santos menu right there, as you can see in the top left of the screen. First option is player information. You open up that, it's going to have the player's name. It's going to have information if you have warrants, which you don't because you just started. And this is going to be a feature coming soon. As you can see the description of it at the bottom. Player's happiness is at 106. This says it will affect your performance during certain jobs. The next one is license menu. This is all the license that you can accumulate right now. We don't have any license. It has hunting license, weapon licenses, work skills. It says check your level of skill for each job. This is going to be a feature that's going to be coming soon as well. All right. So let's go over a couple of the new blips that are on the map. All right, so if you look at the map, we do have some new colorful blips on the map. All right, first ones that really grab your attention is going to be these gas stations. All right, so you can fill up your cars. It does have a fuel system that comes along with this. It has a banking system as well as a dealing system also. And also has the stash house that you can buy right here. Make sure that you have some money to buy that house. And it has some pawn shop places where you could turn in a couple of things that you get from the scrap yard or from hunting animals, and you can turn it into the pawn shop to earn more money. And it has a lot of other interesting things as well. We're not going to go through all of the things, but we will go through a few, okay? At least the majority of them, all right? So by opening up your phone and going to the contacts, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you should notice you have 2 new contacts. It's going to be LD Organics and Maze Bank. All right, let's go through the bank first. If you select Maze Bank, it's going to call up the bank. And as you can see, we have a bank system menu that pops up in the top left of the screen. First option is bank balance, which is 0 because we don't have nothing in the bank. Then you have the option to deposit, withdraw, or pay a debt if you have a debt. All right. So if I wanted to deposit, select deposit and select the amount that you want to deposit and enter that in. You'll have a message at the bottom of the screen saying you deposited an amount of whatever that amount is into your bank account. All right. So for certain things, features that come with this, you will need to have some money in the bank. All right, so it's good to just deposit some type of money inside, 10,000, 100,000, somewhere along there. And also you can withdraw money from the bank if you want to as well. All right, and it also lets you know how much would you like to withdraw, current bank balance, and then you have your current cash amount at the bottom. All right, so that is that part. Now, for those of you that want to get into the dealing, let's go ahead and jump into that. Open up the phone, go inside the contacts, scroll towards the bottom. Now you want to select LD Organics, okay? Select LD Organics. That's going to open up the drug dealing menu at the top left of the screen. First option is going to be order drugs, and the second one is going to be start selling. You can't start selling until you have some drugs. So let's go ahead and order some drugs. At this point, make sure that your character has some money because it's going to cost some money in order to order drugs. So I'm going to order some drugs right here, and whatever you set the amount to for the weed, coke, or pills, make sure that you press the enter on the keyboard or press A on Xbox, and I believe that's X on PlayStation. But you want to confirm that amount that you are ordering by pressing an enter. Okay, so go down to whatever category, select the amount you want, press enter, scroll down to the next one, press enter, and then you want to scroll down to confirm order. As you can see, I have 10 ounces of weed, 10 ounces of coke, and 100 pills that I'm ordering, so I want to confirm that. Once confirmed, we'll have a message above the mini map saying, all right, homie, I will send one of the boys out to meet you. Go meet them. And you will have a new blip on the map. You will also see a GPS leading to where the drug pickup order is going to be. All right, so let's go ahead and head over there. And while we head over there, let's go over the vehicle persistence system. All right, I'm going to go ahead and spawn me in one of my add-on vehicles. There we go. All right, now this is how you save a vehicle. Just go ahead and get inside of the vehicle. Then you want to press F11. F11 is going to open up the Project Santos menu. Scroll down to vehicle menu. Once you select vehicle menu, you will have settings, and then the second option down is save vehicle persistence. Okay, what you want to do is select that, and if you look at the bottom, it's going to say your vehicle with plate has been saved. All right, so now you do have a saved vehicle. It's just that simple to save it. You could also delete the vehicle if you want to off the list, and you could also set vehicle to use no fuel or set it to use fuel. Okay, so by default it's already using fuel, but if you don't want it to use fuel, then you can set it as set vehicle use no fuel. You also have control of your doors, windows, engine status, seat belt, cruise control, things of that type of nature. All right, so let's go over the HUD. As you can see, we have our car HUD. We have the speedometer, the seat belt. You also have the cruise control button, engine button, as well as the seat belt button. All right, and if you look in the top right of the screen, you have your health HUD, as well as your armor and your thirst and hunger, and your bank and your cash amount that you have on you and in your bank. Okay, and above the mini map is going to be the gas gauge right there. All right, now while we're on our way to go and meet the hookup to get these drugs, let's go ahead and stop at one of these gas stations. That way you can see how the gas goes, or how you pump the gas pretty much. All right, so say like if you need some gas, pull over to one of these gas stations. Look at the top left of the screen. It's going to tell you what button to press to start refueling, and it's going to tell you the price per gallon. Go ahead and select that, and you'll see the gauge above the mini map go all the way up. You'll have a message saying you spent a certain amount on a certain amount of gallons to refuel. All right, once you're all done filling up, then you can go on your way, and we can go ahead and meet our dealer. All right, looks like we are close to our dealer. Our dealer look like they're going to be down here over by Lester's old warehouse. All right, now as soon as you get close to the dealer, there's going to be a message above. There's going to be a message in the top left of the screen saying exit your vehicle. Once you exit your vehicle, walk over to this guy, or he'll walk over to you, and then they'll hand you something, and then he's going to quickly get in his car and drive away. So might want to get out of his way. Oh wow. Okay, so you see the message above the mini map. Pleasure doing business with you, fool. Remember, you don't know me. And if you look at the inventory amount for your drugs on the right side of the screen, you will have the amount of each drug that you ordered. So for me, I ordered 280 grams of weed and 280 grams of coke and 100 pills. So now that I have my drugs, we picked up everything from our hookup. In order to sell drugs, what we want to do is open up our phone, go through the contacts, scroll all the way down to the bottom and select LD Organics. Once we select LD Organics, we will have the drug dealing menu up. We already ordered our drugs, now we can start selling. So scroll down and select start selling. and you will get a message, or it will say selling started at the top left of the screen. So from this point, we're just waiting until we get a message from a customer for whatever order amount. All right. Now once you get a sale, you're gonna have a message above the mini map. Can you meet me at the Pink Cage Motel? And they'll ask you for, like, you know, however many drugs that they want. You can accept it or reject it. Once you accept it, they'll say, all right, I will see you there soon. If you open up the map, you're going to have this purple blip right here. Okay, it's going to represent the drug sale. Go ahead and set a waypoint over there. Now once you get close to the location, or once you get to the location, you should see the person right there, and in the top left of the screen is going to tell you to honk your horn to get the customer's attention.
Hello.
Once you get their attention and then they get in, they will give you the money and get out. Okay, it's that simple. All right, and it will let you know what drugs that you sold and how much money that you made right above the mini map. So it's just that simple. Now these, from what I have seen by playing it through experience, each call takes a little time between each call. Okay, so they're not back to back or anything like that. All right, so it's pretty good to like do some other things while this is going on, and then when you get your call, take the call, of course, and make the money. All right. Another thing I noticed also, whether the car is saved or not, it does have a little bit of lag you might experience getting in and out of your car. But once you save your car, you do have the option to lock it right here as well. There you go. You can lock it or unlock it.
How are you, baby?
I'm great. I got my 30-day sober chip, and I pretty much deserved it this time.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, is she getting in the car with me? I'm like,
Daddy.
I just asked you how you doing. I felt like we were doing a gold digger prank on her, right? And she really wasn't going for it until I jumped in the car.
What do you mean by that?
And then she was like, oh, you're driving that? Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and head over to this drug deal right here. All right, once you get close to the customer, go ahead and honk the horn. They're gonna run in, jump in, give you the money, you get in the jugs, and then they're on their way. And that is it, folks. So there are some other neat features that come along with this. I suggest to play around with it. Definitely read the guide that I had showed you earlier. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a live stream with this as well, yo. But shout out to the creator that did this. We are going to end this tutorial right here. If this helps y'all out to install it, or if you just enjoyed the video, feel free to smash that like button for me. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And share the video with y'all friends that are in the modding GTA 5. Those games and graphics, me and Big Ballin' Ass Frank. We're out of here. Till next time, yo.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.